And welcome to the 2021 Fandom Fights Free-For-All. Yes, I have two posters behind me. I know they're not straight. Let's all move on from it. It's fine. Welcome to the Free-For-All. Very exciting. We have 30 competitors here to take what is mine. They're very mad at me because I have all the things, and they want the things. So the winner of this free-for-all will get a title shot at either the Fandom Singles or the Fandom Teams belt, whichever they so choose. The MVP, whoever lasts the most rounds, will win a number one contenders match for either of the two belts previously mentioned. However, I am very excited to get this going. Like I said, we have 30 competitors, but there will be 5 competitors per table. 5 questions will be asked per table. The person or people with the lowest scores at the end of each of the rounds, each of the 5 questions, will be eliminated until we get down to the end, in which case one person or multiple people will go out in a time until we have one person left standing, and that will be your winner. But without any further ado, let us begin the Fandom Fights Free-For-All. So, introducing at number 1. We were hoping to make this like a big shock and surprise later on, but we did the randomization, and you know what? Coming in at 6-3 with 2 knockouts, returning to the Fandom Fights arena, it is the Hurricane, Kane McMillan.
I don't know what's up to talk here, but like, I'm back.
Cool, welcome back. Great. All right, coming in at number 2 with a record of 6-6. We'll probably be plugging something. It is the Cosmic Knight Fury, Nico Suave Rigoli.
Hi, I'll keep this brief. Donate.thon.org/campaign/trivia, the number 4, THON, the number 3. I'm scared shitless. This is a lot of pressure coming in this early. And
Bruce, that was, Nico, you're very right. Coming in at number 3 with a record of 0-2, it is the Scholar, Aaron Sellers. Welcome, sir. Coming in, all right, these next 2 people, number 4 and 5, just going to tell you right now, they've probably had some of the worst luck in terms of free-for-alls in the year 2021. But that being said, coming in at number 4, making his debut in Fandom Fights singles division, it is the Doctor, Cameron Redshaw.
Please.
And lastly, coming in at number 5 with a record of 8-7, 1 knockout, it is the King, Kaleb Koho.
Son of a bitch.
Indeed.
At least I'm on the table with Kane. Last time Kane played, he beat my ass. So
who's to say it won't happen again? Let's find out. Anyone, questions as we get into question number 1? All right. I should mention, you all have you were given the rules, but you all have 1 repeat per round, and each question can only be repeated once. So if someone has repeated a question, it cannot be repeated again. If you use your repeat, you're done for the 5 questions. All right. Question number 1 is in the category of the Wizarding World. And the question is, who plays Ron Weasley in the Wizarding World? Ron Weasley. I'm going to have to do a lot of banter tonight, I'm slowly realizing, with myself. I'll save it for the second question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Kane.
Rupert Grint.
Nico.
I had Rupert Grin, 1 letter off.
Redshaw.
I thought I screwed it up, but Rupert Grint.
Aaron.
Rupert Grint.
And Koho.
thank God this was the Wizarding World question. Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint is correct. So all except for Nico have a point. And we move on to the second question, which is in the category of Star Trek. According to Star Trek 09, who discovered the concept of transwarp beaming? Well, that was a fun question to look at Redshaw's face for.
What's a Star Trek?
Some people say these movies are bad. I say, shut up, Tim. You're wrong. I think they're good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Starting with Nico.
Montgomery Scott.
Aaron.
I just put Scotty.
Redshaw.
I said Spock.
Oh,
Scotty.
and Kane.
I had Spock.
The answer is Montgomery Scott or Scotty. So Nico, Aaron, and Koho getting point. As we go on to the third question, which is in the category of YA dystopia. And the question is, how does Triss pass the abnegation sim to open the box in Insurgent? Sorry, the Academy Award-winning Insurgent. In 5, 4,
Can you repeat the question?
3. Sure. Aaron using his 1 repeat per round. How does Triss pass the abnegation sim to open the box in Insurgent? Movies are weird. I'm saving a lot of my talk because it's going to be a long night. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Aaron.
She doesn't kill Peter.
Redshaw.
I said she sacrifices herself.
Koho.
Yeah, so she simulates killing her mother because I have no fucking clue.
Kane.
What's an insurgent?
I agree.
And Nico.
I had a massive blank.
The answer is she spares Peter's life. So Aaron will receive the point on that question. As we get into the fourth question, which is in the category of Pixar. And the question is, how many Pixar films has Dan Scanlon directed? I had a baked potato recently. It had some scallions on it. Not a fan. There we go.
Cody's face on that one.
All right, we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Redshaw.
I said 2.
Koho.
2.
Kane.
4.
Nico.
I said 3.
And Aaron.
2.
2 is the correct answer. So, going to the last question, we have Kane and Nico with 1, Aaron 4, Redshaw 2, and Koho 3. As we get into the final question, which is in the category of James Bond. In A View to a Kill, Bond first sees Max Zorin at what specific type of sporting event? Kane or Nico need to hit, hoping the other one misses. If they both hit, Redshaw would need to hit, or else we could see a whole lot of people gone in round 1. Redshaw laughing, hoping for one of the first scenarios that I mentioned. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Koho.
It's a horse race.
Kane.
I said race car.
Nico.
God damn you, Rupert Grint. Tennis match.
Aaron.
I also put a tennis match.
Redshaw.
When it comes to James Bond, I always get skiing.
That's fair. But the answer was indeed a horse race. So with that, Kane and Nico have been eliminated from the Fan Fight. Thank you both for being here. All right.
Sorry.
So down to
It's
3.
Bitsy and Kane, though.
2 people will now be entering. And here they are. Coming in at number 6 with a record of 3 and 4. It is the Arsenal. Albert, we're at
Son
home.
of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Hello.
Hello. And coming in at number 7, the record of 3 and 4 with 1 knockout. It is the Wolf, Jim Green.
There he is.
Number 7.
Yes, number 7.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
All right. Repeats reset as we get into this next round. And the first category in the round will come in the category of Fandom Oscars. How many competitive Oscars did Star Wars A New Hope win. What a category, am I right? Who doesn't like this category? Raise your hand if you don't like this category. Oh, sorry. Did I do that? 5,
I do
It's
that.
a majority.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Koho.
I believe it's 6.
Red Shot.
6.
Aaron.
6.
Albert.
I wrote 3.
And Jim.
How about 2?
The answer is 6. So Aaron, Koho, Red Shaw, all getting a point there.
1 second. Let me turn off my other monitor. I have a football game on. Sorry.
Jim turning off sports. This is no sports here. As we get into the second question, which is in the category of the worlds of DC. And the question is, in Shazam, which of Billy's foster siblings brings a lamp as a weapon when they traveled to the wizard's lair to save Billy from Dr. Savannah? There is a lamp in my immediate vicinity, but I gotta say, I think I'd go for something else if I needed a weapon right quick. Maybe a pen, like a pen to the eye. Who knows? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Red Shaw.
I said Mary.
Aaron.
I said Darla.
Albert.
I said Mary as well.
Jim.
I said Marco. I don't think that's one of them, but that's a name.
And Koho.
I said Eugene.
The answer is Pedro.
I knew it was vaguely
I did not
Hispanic.
remember his name.
I was looking through the shit.
About every other option being guessed, but the answer was indeed Pedro. So
Funny.
we will get to the third question, which is in the category of Planet of the Apes.
Oh my god.
Where does Caesar have Malcolm and Ellie take him after they find him with a gunshot wound in the forest in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? That just sounds like a rough day. Gunshot wound in the forest. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Starting with Aaron.
His home he shared with Will.
Albert.
I said his old house.
Jim.
That his house he grew up in. Yeah, his house he grew up in.
Koho.
Yeah, I said the dam. I was wrong.
And Red Shot.
I said Will's house. I think
His or Will's old
Oh,
house. We looked at everyone except Koho. Everyone on the board. As we get into the fourth question, which is in the category of fandom quotes. In which classic Disney animated film will you hear the quote, "Hi diddly dee, an actor's life for me"? This is the thing I'm just going to start using in my every day-to-day vernacular. So and I'll be like, Nick, what are you doing? I'll be like, "Hi diddly dee, Mom, I'm going to the store." My boss will be like, "Nick, you were late." And I'll be like, "Hi diddly dee, I was hungover." 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Aaron. Right, good. We will go to Albert.
Pinocchio?
Jim.
Robin Hood.
Koho.
Pinocchio.
Red Shot.
Pinocchio.
And Aaron.
I had Mr. Ichabod and Toad.
The answer is Pinocchio. So, as we get into the final question, we have Red Shaw with 3, Koho, Aaron, Albert, 2, Jim with 1.
So I'm gone, but I can bring.
Get it, Doc.
You could potentially take out a lot of people if you feel so inclined, Jim. And the next question is in the category of Disney live action. And the question is, what type of creature kills Auntie, the ant that the kids befriend in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
What?
And boy, do I have things to say about this thing. But I will withhold in an attempt to knock it away. This scarred me for life. That's the last thing I'll say. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Okay, Jim using his repeat.
You're welcome, guys.
What type of creature kills Auntie, the ant that the kids befriend in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Some people still thinking. Some people giving up on thinking. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Jim.
I think the kids fight like a bee at some point in that movie, so that's why I put a B.
Okay. Koho.
I also said B.
Redshaw.
I went with something that was too large. Bird.
Aaron.
I said a spider.
And Albert.
I said a rat.
All incorrect. The answer was a scorpion, and if you ever want to have nightmares, go watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But with that,
Oh my god, that's right.
with that, Jim Green.
Thanks,
has
Dick.
been
Too big.
eliminated.
Thanks.
Thank you for missing, Jim. Love you still.
Yep.
All right, some of the Kings have been angry about being picked so early, but yet they're still here. Anyway, coming in at number 8 with a record of 0-1, it is the MacGuffin, Brian Michael.
Let's go, Brian.
Please donate. There's no charity. I just want some money.
All right. The left cheek himself is here. Okay, glad someone got that. All right. Your next round begins now. Repeats have reset. The question is in the category of DC. In which DC film does the villain plan to release a toxin by vaporizing the water supply using a stolen microwave emitter? Kind of looks like Aragorn's gonna like cut my head off. Maybe I've just been watching too many movies where people get their heads cut off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Koho.
Batman Begins.
Redshaw.
Batman Begins.
Brian.
Batman Begins.
Aaron.
Batman Begins.
And Albert.
Batman Begins.
All correct. Clean sweep of question 1. As we get to question number 2, which is in the category of Marvel. Who plays Frank Castle Sr., the Punisher's father, in 2004's The Punisher? I never really thought about it, but like The Punisher's a junior. Call him Junior if you wanted. That's a lot less scary. Hey, Frank Jr., you just cut that guy's head off. What are you doing? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Redshaw.
I didn't even know what to guess.
Confused. All right, Brian.
No idea. We don't play forward. It's Martin Sheen.
Aaron.
Sick.
Aaron.
Timothy Dalton.
Albert.
I just wrote Ed Harris.
And Koho.
Nick Nolte sounded like a good option.
All right, clean sweep followed by a clean miss. The answer was Roy Scheider. Kills a shark, then he goes and gives birth to the Punisher. All right. Your next question is in the category of DreamWorks. In Kung Fu Panda, what move did Po use to defeat Tai Lung? I know it's early, but this might be my favorite question in the first show.
I hope spelling doesn't matter.
So I apologize to everyone who watches from this point on. Spelling does not count because I have it spelled wrong in the document.
Cool. I was nervous. I was like, I have no idea.
Repeat.
2. Okay, Albert using his repeat. In Kung Fu Panda, what move did Po use to defeat Tai Lung? He gave birth. Yes, you helped give birth, Cody. It was a team effort. Granted, one side was doing a lot more of the work, but anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Brian.
The whooshy finger hold?
Aaron.
Yeah, I just put finger lock. I couldn't think of the other one.
Albert.
I said the finger hold of Skadoosh.
Koho.
The whooshy finger hold.
And Red Top.
I said Shifu's pinky trick.
The whooshy finger hold is correct, so Koho and Brian will each be getting a point. It's spelled WUXI.
Woo! I get a bonus point for spelling,
There
right?
you go.
Couldn't have told you.
Good job, Brian. I would have never done that.
The next question is in the category of Mission Impossible. And the question is, which Mission Impossible film features the characters Billy Baird, Dr. Nikovich, and Sean Ambrose? This is, I believe, unless the Manager Bowl comes before this, which it definitely does, but this might be the first Mission Impossible question of the season here. Look at that. Maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands down, starting with Aaron.
Mission Impossible 2.
Albert.
Mission Impossible 2.
Koho.
This movie fucking sucks. Mission Impossible 2.
Red Shaw.
I said 3.
And Brian.
Mission Impossible 2, aka the shitty one.
Hell yeah.
Mission Impossible 2, everyone except Red Shaw getting it right. And just to throw some controversy in there, not that much worse than the first one. Go rewatch it. Okay. Anyway, your final question is in the category of horror icons. What do you
Son
know?
of a bitch.
You know what? Back to back. It's crazy. Red Shaw needing to hit this in order to take some people out with him. And the question is, which MCU actor plays Tommy Doyle in Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers?
Thanks, Doc. I feel that.
This movie sucks. Fun fact.
It is also the shitty one of the series.
Which is saying
Well,
something.
there are many, but yeah.
This is probably the shitty one, though.
The worst, yeah.
5,
Shittiest.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Albert.
Paul Rudd.
Koho.
Paul Rudd.
Red Shaw.
Paul Rudd.
Brian.
Paul Rudd.
And Aaron.
Paul Rudd. Watch the director's cut. It's a lot better.
Paul Rudd is correct. Clean sweep, but with that, Cameron Red Shaw is eliminated. Thank you for being here, sir. Well done.
Bye, Doc.
As we get to the next competitor, just moving right along.
I survived a round. Yeah.
You did it, Brian.
Introducing competitor number 9 with a record of 12-7.
Oh, no.
It is the Red Ranger, RJ.
Ah, shit.
You know what, RJ? I was going to say if I see any moose, you're done. But you did it before I could say anything, so well done.
I'm in a position where I hear the record and I'm just like, fuck.
All right. Everyone, repeats have reset as we get into this next round. And the first category is Star Trek. And the question is, which actor has been featured in the most Star Trek films? What I'm going to take this time to erase the person's name who is gone and add the new person because I have forgotten to do that every time thus far. Isn't that crazy? Hopefully RJ's got a nice short name, and look at that, I'm already done. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Koho.
Leonard Nimoy.
Albert.
Leonard Nimoy.
RJ.
Leonard Nimoy?
Brian.
Leonard Nimoy.
And Aaron.
Leonard Nimoy.
Clean sweep across the board. Leonard Nimoy is correct. The next question is in the category of the MCU. And the question is, how many planetary settings / realms can be found in Thor Ragnarok? Well, that's just a funny word. You know what I'm talking about. It's Thor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. No repeats. Starting with Albert.
4.
RJ.
I also guessed 4.
Brian.
Shit, I almost said 3.
Aaron.
I also only said 3.
And Koho.
4.
4 is correct. There is Muspelheim, the fiery one at the beginning, Earth, Asgard, and Sakaar. So Albert, RJ, Koho, each getting a point. As we get to the next question, which is the category of Disney animation. And the question is, in which Disney animated film will you find the characters Kala, Kerchak, Turk, and Tambor? Oh, hey guys, you're all done. What's up?
You doing good?
What's going on?
Doing good?
We're gonna wait. All right. Anyone want to repeat? No. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Starting with RJ.
Tarzan.
Brian.
Tarzan.
Aaron.
Tarzan.
Koho.
Great soundtrack, Tarzan.
And Albert.
Tarzan.
Tarzan is correct. Clean sweep once again. Albert, Koho, and RJ in the lead with 3. Brian and Aaron following with 2. As we get into the fourth question of the round, which is in the category of YA dystopia. And the question is, which Star Wars actress plays Commander Lime, a rebel leader in District 2 in The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2? Personally, I prefer lemons. Okay, Cody didn't laugh at that, which tells me he did not listen to the question. Her name's Commander Lime, Cody. Limes, lemons. Anyway, 5, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. Okay, Aaron using his repeat. Which Star Wars actress plays Commander Lime, a rebel leader in District 2 in The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2? Oh. I was supposed to win the Warzone free-for-all, and it didn't. Pretty sad about it, though.
You failed this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Brian.
I blanked out her name completely. I got nothing.
Aaron.
I have Laura Dern.
Koho.
Gwendolyn Christie.
God, that's
Albert.
I got Gwendolyn Christie.
And RJ.
Said Kerry Russell because I couldn't remember Gwendolyn Christie.
Gwendolyn Christie is the correct answer.
I know it started with a G. Does that count?
Albert and Koho each getting a point. Brienne of Tarth, but we don't talk about that show because it sucks now. Anyway. The last question of this round is in the category of the Wizarding World. Brian and Aaron tied. One needs to gain a point in order to not be eliminated, and the other needs to miss. And the question is, what is the full name of Lita's brother who died as a baby in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald? Yeah, movie's messed up. I almost just said the name because I was going to say a line, but I probably shouldn't do that because that's the answer. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Aaron.
I just put Arthur Lestrange. Couldn't think of his first name.
Koho.
I thought this name sounded cool. Leviticus Lestrange.
Albert.
Corvus Lestrange?
RJ.
Nope.
And Brian.
Nicholas Tewig.
Close, but the answer is Corvus Lestrange. Albert getting a perfect round. And unfortunately, we will be saying goodbye to both Brian and Aaron. They have the lowest score, so they will be eliminated. And we will keep chugging right along as we get into competitor number 10. With a record of 6-3, 1 knock, the former Fandom singles and teams champion. It is the Warhawk, Thomas Scully.
This is disappointing.
Bonjour indeed. And following right behind him at number 11 with a record of 3-4, it is the arsonist, Jay Burns. I'm loving this trend of writing messages. You know what? I did it too in the Warzone one. I have no ground to stand on. All right. Gentlemen, repeats have reset. New round as we get into the first question. In the category of scores and soundtracks.
Of course it is.
Which Marvel Spider-Man composer composed the score for A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge? AKA the shitty one. Because they're all pretty bad. In my opinion. I'm sure other people like them. There's actually a movie in this category. 5. I'll tell you about it later. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Koho.
James Horner.
Albert.
Christopher Young.
Jay.
Danny Elfman.
Scully. And RJ.
Negatory.
The answer is Christopher Young. Okay, Albert and Scully getting the correct answer as we get into the second question, which is in the category of Pixar. And the question is, in Toy Story 2, the toys cross the street to get to Al's toy barn by hiding under what? Well, you know, round 4, I'm out of water. This is going to be a fun night. You know what? The posters aren't crooked. My computer's just a little crooked. That's what's going on here. 5.
Yeah.
4. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Albert.
Traffic cones.
Jay.
It's a computer, not a politician. Traffic cone.
Scully.
Traffic cones.
RJ.
Traffic cone.
And Koho.
I just said cones, but yeah.
I can accept that. Traffic cones. Cones. Correct answer. So, if we get to the third question, which is in the category of James Bond. And the question is, Gloria Hendry and Jane Seymour play Bond girls in which James Bond film? Some people going right to the board. I'm a little surprised, but I shouldn't be. You know what? Guys know some things. Hope you guys got the right answer, otherwise I'm going to look like a fool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Jay.
Octopussy.
Great guess. Scully.
Live and let die.
RJ.
Total guess. Live and let die.
Koho.
I also said Octopussy.
And Albert.
Live and let die.
Live and let die is the correct answer. So Albert, RJ, Scully getting a point as we get into the fourth question of the round, which is in the category of Planet of the Apes. Pardon me. Why did Leo Davidson steal a space pod, ultimately leading to him ending up on the Planet of the Apes in Burton's Planet of the Apes? I don't hate this movie. I mean, I do in the sense that, like, you kind of have to hate it, but, like, there are worse things. There are worse Batman movies that Tim Burton has made, that's for sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Scully.
He didn't want to leave Pericles behind.
RJ.
I didn't put a name. I just put to rescue the chimp. I don't know if that's acceptable.
Toho.
I said to follow/save the test tape. His test tape.
Albert.
I said he was chasing after Pericles, who's lost in space.
And Jay.
Because the ship was going to explode.
I will give the point to everyone except for Jay. Unfortunately, everyone had a variation of the correct answer.
Oh, that's booty.
Yes, he was going to save Pericles, his chimp. As we get into the final question, which is in the category of Middle Earth. And the question is, who dies from wounds they received after being nearly swallowed by the Witch King's fell beast in Return of the King? No cheating. Don't be looking at the poster here. It doesn't give away the answer or anything, but I don't know. Like crafty. I don't know what you could be looking at. The answer is not in the Empire Strikes Back poster either. 5, 4, 3.
But it's the actor on the poster, Nick.
1. Pens down. Great callback. I know what you're talking about. All right, pens down. Going to RJ.
Theoden.
Koho.
I was afraid I was fucked up the name. Theoden.
Albert.
Theoden.
Jay.
Théoden. King.
And Scott.
King Theoden.
Theoden is correct. King Theoden is correct. And with that, unfortunately, Mr. Jay Burns has been eliminated. Co-host squeaking by the skin of his teeth. And Albert and Scully getting perfect rounds.
We'll talk about how the fact I guess live and let die.
That was pretty cool. I appreciate that. All right. So, coming in at number 12 with a record of 2-4, he is the former Fandom Fights Teams champion. It is the little boat, Kaleb Boatman.
I'm in danger.
Swear to God, you can bring your complaints to wheeldecide.com. All right. Repeats have reset, gentlemen, for this new round as we get into the category of Worlds of DC. And your question is, who directed Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn? But I think the studio would like to forget that they added the subtitle to that movie. Who directed Female Deadpool? Would also suffice for this question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Koho.
Kathy Yan.
Albert.
Kathy Yan.
Scully.
More like female Deadpool 2. Kathy Yan.
Good point. RJ.
I knew I pronounced it wrong. I said yen.
Unfortunately, cannot take that.
I like this movie. Kathy Yan.
Kathy Yan is correct.
Oh, that's fair.
So everyone except for RJ, unfortunately, will be getting that point. As we get to the next question, which is in the category of DreamWorks. The question is, the main Madagascar franchise primarily follows 4 animals. Name 3 of the 4 types of animals. Oh, no. Damn it. Give him hints. So hard. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this for 2 hours and just not give away every other answer. Anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Albert.
A lion, zebra, and a hippopotamus.
Scully.
Lion, zebra, hippo.
RJ.
Lion, hippo, giraffe, zebra.
All right. And Boatman.
Gotta shout out my boy Melman. Giraffe, hippo, lion.
And you would be a Melman fan. And Koho.
Hippo, zebra, lion.
All correct. Clean sweep of the question. RJ had all 4. If you were looking for all 4. As we get into the next question, which is in the category of DC. Where is news anchor Louis Prothero when he is killed by V in V for Vendetta? Koho just going to need hands up a little bit. Okay, cool. Thank you. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right. Going to Scully.
Leaves in the shower.
RJ.
Oh, I just said his apartment. I guess that's not specific enough.
Boatman.
I said bathroom.
Koho?
I raced his home and set up the TV station.
And Albert?
I just said in his home.
In his
Home.
home? Okay, so unfortunately, apartment, home, not specific enough, but I will take bathroom and shower. So, Boatman and Scully, your mischief has been managed. Well done. The next question is in the category of fandom quotes. Which horror icon's character said the following quote? An hour ago, I fired 6 bullets into him, and he just walked away. I am talking about the real possibility that he is still out there.
Do you need first and last?
I do need first and last name. And this character's favorite color as well. No, not that. That's okay. 5. I don't know the answer to that. 4, 3,
But you probably know it.
1. Pens down. We will go to RJ.
No idea.
Glad you rushed to write that down. Boatman.
Sam Loomis.
Koho.
I said Laurie Strode.
Albert.
Should have used a repeat. I wrote Michael Myers.
And Scully.
Dr. Samuel Lewis.
All right. Scully being proper and giving him his title, but the answer is Dr. Sam Loomis. Congratulations. Your mischief has been managed. All right. And the final question of this round. RJ with 1, Albert and Koho with 2, Scully and Boatman safe, but RJ could potentially take out one of the other 2. And the category is Disney live action. Not taking out Koho. In Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Will Turner is the assistant to a man with what profession? Mischief managed the recently broken up team going for double perfect rounds in this round here. It's very exciting stuff, I promise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Boatman.
I believe he's a blacksmith.
Koho.
He is a blacksmith.
Albert.
Blacksmith.
Scully.
You had to say broke it up, didn't you? Blacksmith.
And RJ.
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith is correct. Perfect rounds for Boatman and Scully, but with that, RJ has been eliminated. Thank you for being here, sir. Well done. All right. We move on to number 13. The record of 3 and 2. It is the Baba Yaga, Tyler, or Baba Yaga, if some people want.
I'm feeling endangered.
All right.
I'm scared.
Gentlemen, repeats have reset. New round. As we get into the first question, which I will find momentarily, in the category of Star Wars. And the question is, what is the home planet of Jar Jar Binks and Padme in The Phantom Menace? I was going to do a Jar Jar impression, and then I thought better of it, because that impression already is kind of not good. So I'm just going to sit here. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Koho.
Naboo.
Albert.
Naboo.
Tyler.
Naboo.
Scully.
Naboo.
And Boatman.
Naboo.
Clean sweep. Question number 1. The answer was Naboo. All right. The second question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Look at that. Bowman hinted at it. And the question is, name 2 of the 3 composers who have composed the score to a Star Trek film and a Planet of the Apes film. Cool boy. Will someone write all 3? I hope not. So I asked for 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right. Going to Albert.
Michael Giacchino and Leonard Rosenman.
Tyler.
Michael Giacchino and Jerry Goldsmith.
Scully.
Jerry Goldsmith and Leonard Rosenman.
Boatman.
Michael Giacchino and Jerry Goldsmith.
And Koho.
Michael Giacchino and Jerry Goldsmith.
Everyone is correct. Michael Giacchino, Jerry Goldsmith, and Leonard Rosenman. Another clean sweep. We get to the third question in the category of the Wizarding World. And the question is, in The Prisoner of Azkaban, Hermione says she has known that Lupin was a werewolf since what happened? I just want to take a moment to jinx myself and say that I have not cut out yet. Isn't that great? Oh, Cody's mad because he knows it's coming. What if I cut out right now? That would suck, right? 5, 2, 1. Hands down, everyone. Gotcha. All right, cool. We will start with Tyler.
Didn't have it.
Scully.
Since Professor Snape assigned their essay.
Boatman.
I said since Snape started teaching his class.
Koho.
I said the Attack on the Train.
And Albert.
I said since Snape took over as a substitute.
I will only be accepting Scully's. It was specifically when Snape gave an assignment on werewolves, not since he took over the class. So only Scully will be getting the answer. He takes the lead. 3. Everyone else has 2. As we get to the fourth question, which is in the category of Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, what do Ethan and his team disguise themselves as to infiltrate IMF headquarters and steal the knock list? I don't hate this. I know I made a comment earlier. I don't hate this movie. I'm just saying 1 and 2 are not that far off in quality if we're all being very honest. Any objections? No? Okay, cool. Cody's giving me a thumbs up. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Scully.
Firefighters.
Boatman.
Firefighters.
Koho.
The security guards.
Albert.
Firefighters.
And Tyler.
Firefighters.
Firefighters is the correct answer. Everyone except for Koho getting the point there. And as we get into the last question, Koho has 2. Albert, Boatman, Tyler all have 3. It's Scully with 4. And the question is in the category of Fandom Oscars. And the question is, name 2 Oscar categories that Road to Perdition was nominated for but did not win. Road to Perdition sounds like a heavy metal band. Maybe it is. I don't know. Not in that scene, you know. Could be, and I would never even know. I gave you all an extra 3 seconds because I asked for multiple things. You're very welcome. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, Koho using his repeat. The question is, name 2 Oscar categories that Road to Perdition was nominated for but did not win. And those 3 seconds out the window. Not doing that again. It's too generous already. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Boatman.
I said best supporting actor and best adapted screenplay.
Koho.
Best supporting actor and best sound mixing if you're looking for a distinction, but that didn't exist yet.
Albert.
I said best costume design and best performance.
Tyler.
I said best supporting actor and best score.
And Scully.
So best original score, best supporting actor.
So the possible answers were best supporting actor, best art direction, best original score, best sound mixing, and best sound editing. So with that, Kaleb Koho, Kaleb Boatman, and Albert Werid-Harma have all been eliminated. All right. Several people have been eliminated. Tyler and Scully remain as we get into the next couple competitors here. Coming in at number 14, making his debut into Fandom singles, it is the Big Chill, Mark Menchaca. I don't dislike it, I'm just saying. All right. Coming in at number 15 with a record of 1 win and no defeats, it is Hot Fuzz Joe Fairley. So many messages on whiteboards. And finally, coming in at number 16 with a record of 2 wins, 3 defeats, it is the Maestro Jake Maringoni.
Oh my God! I'm waiting for Finger Jack to be in Fandom, guys. Come on.
Well, that is the ever-living crap out of me. But anyway, let's get into this next round. Repeats have reset as we get into the next round, which is in, we'll start in the category of Star Trek. And the question is, which Enterprise crew member's eyesight is fixed by the Baku planet in Star Trek Insurrection? I have water. Thank you, my assistant, for bringing me water while I do this. You didn't stutter anything. I live alone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Tyler using his repeat. The question again. Which Enterprise crew member's eyesight is fixed by the Baku planet in Star Trek Insurrection? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pen down. We will start with Thomas Scully.
Woody LaForge.
Oh my God.
Tyler.
Yep, I knew it was LeVar Burton, but
Jake.
Cody.
Joe.
Cody LaForge.
And Mark.
Data.
Cody LaForge is the correct answer. So Scully, Joe, and Jake will each be getting a point there. As we get into the next question, which is in the category of Marvel, regular Marvel. And the question is, what does Blade do to Reinhardt upon first meeting him to ensure that Reinhardt can't betray him in Blade 2? Welcome. What if the metal band Road to Perdition did a song called Blade 2? I think that could happen. Could happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Tyler.
he puts a bomb in the back of his head.
Jake.
I said attaches a bomb to the back of his neck.
Joe.
Puts an explosive on it.
Mark.
So he puts a bomb in the back of his head.
And Scully.
I said plants a silver nitrate bomb on him.
I will accept all answers. It is attached sort of at where the neck meets the head, so I'm going to accept the neck as well.
Thank you.
So, clean sweep on that question. As we get into the next one, which is in the category of the MCU. And the question is, who directed The Incredible Hulk? More like The Incredible Sulk, am I right? Because the movie's so dour and depressing. I actually kind of like it. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Anyway, we're going to go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Jake.
It's like Louis Leterrier. Leterrier? It's a French guy.
It is a French guy. Joe.
Louis Leterrier.
Mark.
Louis Leterrier.
Sully.
Louis Leterrier.
And Tyler.
Yeah, Louis Leterrier.
Clean sweep of the question. Louis Leterrier is correct. He is indeed probably French, maybe.
Canadian. Maybe.
Canadian? French
Maybe.
Canadian.
I'm guessing.
All right. As we get into the fourth question of the round, Joe, Jake, Scully leading with 3, Mark and Tyler behind with 2. The question is in the category of Disney animation. And the question is, Don Knotts voices a mayor in what 2000s Disney animated film? I'm going to run for mayor. My campaign slogan will be, hey, we can do it. I don't know. I'll think. I got time. I'll think of a better one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Joe.
Treasure Planet?
Mark.
Said Chicken Little.
Scully.
Chicken Little.
Tyler.
Is that Princess and the Frog?
And Jake.
I also said Chicken Little.
Chicken Little is correct. He voices Mayor Turkey Lurkey.
Great that character.
So, Scully, Mark, Jake, each getting a point there. As we get into the last question, Tyler has 2, Mark and Joe 3, Scully and Jake with 4. The last question is in the category of YA dystopia. And the question is, what is the name of the building at the Capitol that Peeta, Joanna, and Annie are being kept when they are rescued in Mockingjay Part 1? I know what you're all thinking. Those watching, yeah, my voice just cracked a little bit, okay? It's a long night. It's trying to say a long sentence, and Annie is a word that comes out a little, it's fine. I've got more water. Relax about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Mark.
The Hold.
Scully.
Definitely mixed up buildings. I said the Nuts.
Tyler.
I didn't have it.
Jake.
I believe it was the Stop.
And Joe.
Presidential Palace.
All incorrect. We were looking for the Tribute Center, which means with that, Tyler Bieber, the Baba Yaga, has been eliminated. Thank you for being here, sir. Well done.
Excuse me.
1 round. That's it. That's all I needed.
Same.
More than I got last week.
I'm proud of you, boys.
Thanks, man.
All right. We are moving right along. Bringing in number 17 with a record of 6-3 with 1 knockout. It is the Barbarian, Jacoby Bancroft.
Where the fuck is it?
Hi.
Some happy faces, some sad faces. Let's find out.
Some scared faces.
All right.
Jacoby.
Jacoby has entered. All right. New round. Repeats have reset. Let's get into the first question of the new round, which is in the category of Middle Earth. In how many films have both Ian Holm and Elijah Wood appeared in together? And they were both in the movie.
Guessing a number.
Or you could just guess a number. That's what I was going to say.
At least you've narrowed it down.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I will say Mark has written the answer at the last second a couple times and then gotten it. So, Thomas Keller.
3.
Mark.
No fucking way. 3.
Cody.
I also confidently say 3.
Jake.
Martin Checker has a superpower where going to the last second of a question, he will just get it.
And Joe.
That's 4.
The answer is 3. Yeah. Everyone except for Joe will be getting a point there. And everyone definitely knew it. The next question is in the category of the Planet of the Apes. And the question is, what is the name of Cornelius' pet squirrel in Battle for the Planet of the Apes? But they're not all going to be who played Iron Man, okay? So Some are going to be a little difficult. I would have a pet squirrel. I would give it a good. It's cold outside. It could live inside with me and not be cold. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Starting with Mark.
I'm not sure. Maurice.
Jacoby.
3.
Taylor.
And,
I said Virgil.
all right. I appreciate people guessing characters that were like in earlier films, but the name is Ricky. Ricky the Squirrel.
It's a dumb name for a squirrel.
It really is. It's spelled R-I-K-I as well. All right. Anyway, the next question is in the category of horror icons. And the question is, in Friday the 13th, what game do some of the counselors play a strip version of? Yeah. I was trying to see, because I was like, how many questions can I go through before it involves who got naked in this movie? Because that's really, other than dying, that's all that happens in these movies. Literally every time I'm like, they're already naked before I can even finish my sentence. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Jacoby.
Strip poker.
Jake.
Strip twister.
No.
Strip truth or dare.
Scully.
I'd rather see all of these, but it's Monopoly.
And Mark.
I don't know why I thought it was Clue.
The answer is Monopoly. The answer is Monopoly, and yes, it's very weird. All right. As we get to the fourth question of the round, Scully leads with 2, Mark, Jacoby, and Jake with 1. Joe behind, yet to get on the board. But the fourth question is in the category of the world of DC. And the question is, what does Lex Luthor do in order to force Superman to fight Batman in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? Yet another movie that really didn't need a subtitle for the movie. You get Ricky the Squirrel, and then you get something like this. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Starting with Jake.
I'm sorry I have to say the name, but kidnaps Martha.
Joe.
Kidnaps Martha. Kent.
The other one's dead, so I'll assume we all know Martha was talking about. Scully.
You have to check your messages. Abducts Martha.
I did check my messages. Mark.
I said he kidnaps his mother.
And Jacoby.
Kidnap and threaten Martha.
I will take all of those answers, clean sweep. Cody, I'm going to say yes to the thing you've been trying to get me to look at. I'm going to go with yes. It's going to be a fun time. Sure, we'll all love it. All right. The final question is in the category of DreamWorks animation. And the question is, who voices Vincent the Bear in Over the Hedge? There were moments in my childhood where I would just sort of rewatch movies every night until go to sleep. Sure, a lot of you have the same experience. Among those movies, Over the Hedge, The Tooth Fairy, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
I was more about Home Alone 3, kind of pissing myself. But...
5, never seen that. 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, Mark using his repeat. The question again. Who voices Vincent the Bear in Over the Hedge? Yeah, once Macaulay Culkin's gone, I'm just kind of I don't really care.
So you're not a fan of Alex D. Luntz?
Who?
America's Sweetheart.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Joe. Yes, Joe.
Bruce Willis.
Scully.
Nick Nolte.
Mark.
That's it. I said Ed Asner.
Jacoby.
Nick Nolte.
And Jake.
Should have won an Academy Award for his performance in Hulk, but it's Nick Nolte.
Sure. Anyway, the answer is Nick Nolte. With that, unfortunately, Joe Fairley has been eliminated. All right, Joe has been eliminated. These other four are here, but coming in at number 18 with a record of 8-2 and 1 knockout. The Macaw has entered the building, ladies and gentlemen, at number 18, Maggie Brzakala. Sorry, that was all Cody's idea. All right.
It's a great idea.
All right. Repeats have reset. New round begins right now. And the question is in the category of the wizarding world. And the question is, what spell is Harry teaching Dumbledore's army when they are finally discovered by Umbridge in the Order of the Phoenix? Fun fact, I can do the thing that the goat was doing with my tongue, but I won't do it because you guys don't want to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, sorry. 1, pens down, starting with Scully.
Expecto Patronum.
Mark.
The Patronus charm.
Maggie.
Expecto Patronum.
Jacoby.
Expecto Patronum.
And Jake.
Expecto Patronum.
Expecto Patronum or the Patronus charm, all acceptable. So everyone will get the point there. Clean sweep. Number 1, as we get into the second question, which is in the category of Star Wars. And the question is, what is the last object that gets passed from Rey to Ben via the Force in The Rise of Skywalker? Movie not good. Better than the one before it, but it's not good. Yes, Cody. Yes, it is. Yes, Jedi's bad. No. If anything, it's like a kind of 5, 4. Not by much. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Mark.
A lightsaber.
Maggie.
Lightsaber.
Cody.
A lightsaber.
Jake.
I prefer laser sword, but lightsaber.
And Scully.
Lightsaber.
Lightsaber is correct. Clean sweep yet again. We are in the thick of it, as they say. All right. The third question is in the category of fandom quotes. And bear with me, it's a long one.
Oh.
Which Mission Impossible actor said, "You have a wife, girlfriend? Because if you do, I'm going to find her, whoever she is. I'm going to hurt her. I'm going to make her bleed and cry and call out your name. And then I'm going to find you and kill you right in front of her." Okay. I was expecting to look up and everyone to be done by the time I had finished reading. Please, no one repeat this. I appreciate it. Fine. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Maggie.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Jacoby.
Owen Davian.
Jake.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
The great actor. Scully.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And Mark.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I did ask for actor. Philip Seymour Hoffman is correct. So everyone except for Jacoby will be getting that point. As we move on to the fourth question, which is in the category of Pixar. And the question is, what is the name of the old Gusto recipe, considered to be a failure by Gusto himself, that Skinner has Linguini make when the customers start requesting something new in Ratatouille?
Ooh.
Ratatata. Sounds like rat. Five, 4.
I'll take a repeat on that.
Okay, Jacoby using his repeat. What is the name of the old Gusto recipe, considered to be a failure by Gusto himself, that Skinner has Linguini make when the customers start requesting something new in Ratatouille? I think it is. I think I'm too close to this wall, because you can see the corner here, which makes the posters look less even.
I was going to say, yeah, it makes it look like it's slightly tilted.
I bet I could have pulled this off without a hit, but I screwed up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Jacoby.
Soup.
Jake.
It's my favorite take on. I'm up to that anyway. That's just Hong Kong Fooey.
Scully.
I believe it's sweetbread a la Gusto.
Mark.
Stuffed crust pizza.
And Maggie.
I just said sweetbread.
I'm going to say sweetbread a la Gusto is the name of the recipe. So, unfortunately, I did need the a la Gusto part. So, I believe Scully, the only one getting the point there. As we get to the final question, which is in the category of Fandom Oscars. And the question is, X-Men Days of Future Past was nominated for which Oscar? One of these days, we're going to rename them to like the Steves or maybe the Jakes. I would go watch the Jakes.
The X-Jakes.
Yeah. Maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Jake.
Best visual effects.
Scully.
Best visual effects.
Mark.
Visual effects.
Maggie.
Visual effects.
And Jacoby.
Best visual effects.
Visual effects is correct. Sweep. Scully with a perfect round, but with that, Jacoby has been eliminated. Thank you for being here, sir. Well done. All right.
Mark, what is happening?
You're still here. There you go.
Good job, guys.
All right.
Myself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 19 with a record of 10-6. He is the former Fandom Singles Champion, Mr. The Movie Nerd, Dominic Rizzi.
Oh, fuck. What am I in for now? All right, let's do this.
That was a very well-timed offer.
Right? Right? Thank you. I'm praising myself on my timing.
You're very welcome. All right. New round repeats, obviously reset once again. As we get into it, the first question is in the category of scores and soundtracks. And the question is, who composed the score for The Dark Knight Rises? Why do we fall? So that we can have a third movie and rise. Obviously. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Scully.
Hans Zimmer.
Mark.
Hans Zimmer.
Dom.
Hans Zimmer.
Maggie.
Hans Zimmer.
And Jake.
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer is correct. The next question is in the category of the MCU. And the question is, what rank is Corman Day, played by John C. Reilly, promoted to at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy? This is like, oh, remember when Tyler was here? It was like Tyler versus all the Kingsmen, and now it's like Scully and Rizzy versus all the First Order. What a table we got. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, repeating the question. Question again, what rank is Corman Day, played by John C. Reilly, promoted to at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy? It's a low note. Hooked on a feeling. 5, 4, 3. Someone throwing shit. 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Mark.
Commander?
Dom.
Denarian.
Maggie.
I said lieutenant.
Jake.
I had commander and then changed it to captain.
And Scully.
I also had commander.
Denarian is the correct answer. Whether it is a real rank or not, I could not tell you, but in the Nova Corps, anything goes. All right. So Dom takes a 1-point lead over the rest of the competitors as we get into the next question, which is in the category of Disney live action. The question is, Jennifer Garner and Steve Carell play parents to a child who wishes his family's day be ruined in what Disney live action film?
You gotta be kidding me.
I cannot tell you, audience, how long I have been waiting to ask this. And you will see why. Maybe. Actually, who knows? Everyone up here is pretty good. In 5, 4,
Hey, 2,
2, 1.
Repeat the question. Repeat the question.
Mark, I'm going to say that it was a little too late. Buddy.
God damn. Okay, fine.
If you get it before I say pens down, I give it to you, but I did say
All right.
so we will start with Dom.
I think I missed one word, but I put Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Maggie.
I have Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Dave.
I got some of it right. Alexander and the, what did I say? No good, terrible, very bad day.
Scully.
Love this book as a kid. Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
And Mark.
I hate you so much. Alexander, horrible, terrible, no good, V.
I'm so sorry, buddy. Either if it helps, you had terrible and horrible flips, so I wouldn't give it. But Maggie, Dom, and Scully all getting that question right. Oh boy, that I've been able to do that for a while. All right. So the next question is in the category of Star Trek, and the question is: the moon, known as Praxis, briefly appears in what Star Trek film?
And you'll take just the subtitle, or just whatever.
Yeah, subtitle is fine. So I will say, Jake, you're just sitting there doing nothing. Why not? Right, well, okay. Got plenty of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Maggie.
I have no idea. I said Star Trek Into Darkness.
Jake.
The Undiscovered Country.
Scully.
Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country.
Mark.
To Generations.
And Rizzy.
I put First Contact.
The answer is Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. So Jake and Scully getting the points there, tying Dom. So Dom, Scully, Jake, safe. Maggie has 2. Mark has 1 as we get into the final question of the round, which is in the category of Disney animation. And the question is, in Tangled, what aspect of Flynn Rider does he say the wanted posters keep getting wrong? I've never been on a wanted poster. I'd imagine it would feel very fulfilling. Okay, that everyone knows me. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Jake.
The hair?
Scully.
His nose.
Mark.
Nose.
Dom.
Yeah, I did not have that. I put his chin.
And Maggie.
His nose.
His nose is correct. I made a calculating error with that. Jake and Mark have been eliminated with 2 points.
Did that to me again, Mark.
Sorry, Jake.
All right, 2 people gone. Maggie, Scully, and Rizzy all stay. All right, 2 people gone. 2 people will now come in as we get to number 20 with a record of 1 win and 2 defeats. It is Rubear Amaru Moses.
Yeah, it's
Amaru.
Welcome, sir. And coming in at number 21 with a record of 1 and 1, it is the Vatriarch, Adelaide Spence.
Oh, hey, Spence.
Hey. There you go. Just gotta.
Oh, that's neat. We're not playing Among Us. All right. All right. New round. Repeats have reset. We get to the first question of the round, which is in the category Planet of the Apes. And the question is, who plays Nova in 1968's The Planet of the Apes? In a champagne supernova in the sky. Company the landslide. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Scully.
I said Kim Novak.
Maggie.
Said Linda Harrison.
Spence.
Terry Hatcher's a name.
It is the name, you're right. Amaru.
Linda Harrison.
And
I did not have anything.
Linda Harrison is the correct answer. So Amaru and Maggie getting the point there. I definitely already changed the names on the board and am not retroactively doing it now. Amaru, Spence. Okay, Maggie and Amaru starting out with a lead in this round. As we get to the second question, which is in the category of Middle Earth. And the question is, what elven holiday do the Mirkwood elves celebrate while they have the dwarves captured in the Desolation of Smog? I will take the Elvish or the English, whichever you prefer. I have them both written down. And I tested it on someone who decided to give me both.
Well, that's because he's an asshole. Because I know who.
Let me say it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Maggie.
I have no idea. It's something about stars.
Spence.
Yeah, Starlight Festival.
Amaru.
I said Festival of Lights.
Rizzy.
I didn't have anything close to that.
And Scully.
The Feast of Starlight.
The Feast of Starlight, or Marathon Gilead, is the eldest
yes.
there, but whatever. So Scully ties it up with Maggie and Amaru in the lead with 1 point as we get to the third question, which is in the category of DreamWorks animation. In The Croods, what is the name of the character voiced by Ryan Reynolds? Originally, this question was in Turbo. What is the name of the character voiced by? But then it seems good for obvious reasons.
That'd be funny though.
I agree. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Spence.
Grog.
Amaru.
It's that guy.
Rizzy.
I put Jason. I don't even care if it's right anymore or not.
That's great, actually. Scully.
Guy.
And Maggie.
Guy
is correct. So Amaru, Scully, Maggie, widening their lead as we get to the fourth question in the round, which is in the category of Marvel. And the question is, in the New Mutants, what mutant superpower does Dr. Reyes, the doctor of the facility, have? Remember when there was a time in fandom when, you'd go into a match and then you'd get a question. You'd be like, oh, man, I forgot that movie came out recently. Now it's eligible. So we haven't had to do that for like a year. But guess what? New Mutants. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Amari.
Okay, so I said she creates force fields / barriers.
Dom?
I put she generates shields. I don't know how one shoot specific you wanted.
Scully?
I said teleport.
What was it?
I said teleport. It's wrong.
Okay. Maggie?
I also said creates force fields / barriers.
Well, that's strange. Spence?
I said power suppression.
The answer is creating force fields. I'm going to accept Rizzy's because it's a shield, essentially.
Thank you.
So, Dom, Maggie, and Amaru getting the point. As we get to the final question of the category, which is in Mission Impossible. And the question is, who directed Mission Impossible 3. This is
Funny 'cause I'm gonna ask this.
This is the third one.
Wild cars.
I didn't even say go. It was Fast and Furious back in action. 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Dom.
Oh, good. I should get another point this round. J.J. Abrams.
Scully.
J.J. Abrams.
Maggie.
J.J. Abrams.
Spence.
In and out. J.J. Abrams.
And Amari.
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams is correct, and with that, Adelaide Spence has been eliminated, but thank you very much for being here, as we will move right along to bring in number 22. With a record of 3 wins and 5 defeats, it is Mr. VHS Nazario Montenegro. For anyone watching, make sure you pause on that and get a good look at the link there. All right. Everyone, repeats have reset. New round as we get right into it. And the first question is in the category of DC. And the question is, in which DC film does Rachel Weisz play twins? Rachel Weisz. Rachel Weisz. Left my homework forever. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Scully.
Constantine.
Maggie.
Constantine.
Nazario. Amari.
Constantine.
And Rizzy.
Constantine.
That is all correct. Clean sweep. Nazario, say something real quick. I cannot hear you, sir.
Shit, I was muted. Did you see my Constantine though?
Yes, I saw your Constantine. You're fine.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, wait, was the muting a part of the bit, or?
I heard like a click, and I was like, oh, maybe you kind of said. Okay, anyway. Constantine, correct. Clean sweep. As we get into the next question, which is in the category of horror icons. And the question is, what is the subtitle to the 4th film in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise? Rosario entering at the right time, some would say. Ah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Maggie.
The Dream Master.
Nazario.
The Dream Master.
Amaru.
The Dream Master.
Rizzy.
I put Freddy's Dead.
And Scully.
The Dream Master.
The Dream Master is correct. Everyone getting 2 except for Dom, who will stay at 1. As we get to the next question, it's in the category of Star Wars. The question is, who directed The Last Jedi? Well, why did they direct The Last Jedi? Probably a better question to ask.
Was it fucking great?
You were wrong.
I agree with Nazario.
I also agree with Nazario.
You can all be wrong. It's fine. Whatever. Okay. I'm the one awarding points here. Guess what? No one gets a point for that. 5, 4,
I
3,
settled, so
2, 1. Pens down, starting with Nazario.
Ryan Johnson.
Amaru.
Ryan Johnson.
Rizzy.
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
And Maggie.
Ryan Johnson.
Clean sweep, all correct. True story. I looked to see who was after Rizzy, and I looked at myself, and I was like, who is that? The next question is in the category of YA dystopia.
Oh, shit.
Name one of the 4 tributes from Districts 1 and 2 in the Hunger Games Catching Fire. Hey, you got
man.
You got a Freddy question. What do you want?
Fuck.
5, 4,
Repeat the question.
3. Maggie using her repeat. The question again. Name one of the 4 tributes from Districts 1 and 2 in the Hunger Games Catching Fire. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Amaru.
Baria.
Rizzy.
I didn't have anything.
Scully.
What was the other one from District 2? I said Bruce.
Maggie.
It was the girl with the teeth. I couldn't think of her name.
And Nazaria.
Alan.
So Brutus, Anabaria, Kashmir, and Gloss, all acceptable answers. So Scully and Amaru will be getting the point. As we go to the final question, Dom has 2, Nazario, Maggie with 3, Scully and Amaru safe with 4. And the question is, in the category of James Bond, in The Living Daylights, the henchman Necros disguises himself as an EMT to escape the intelligence compound with Koskov. What did he disguise himself as to initially enter the compound through the kitchen?
Through the what?
Through the kitchen. I'm happily repeating that because I heard someone scream as I said the end of that question. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Rizzy.
I put a jogger.
Scully.
I believe it's a milkman.
Maggie. Nazario.
Caterer.
And Amaru.
Let it cook.
The answer is milkman. He goes from a jogger to a milkman, then goes in. So Rizzy on the right track, but unfortunately with that, Dominic Rizzy has been eliminated.
See you guys.
Scully with yet another perfect round, continuing to hang in there from quite a while ago as we bring in the next competitor. Coming in at number 23 with a record of 11-5 with 1 knockout. He is the current Fandom team champion. It's me. No, I'm kidding. It's Tim, the Hulk.
I'm going to lose to my wife again.
All right. That's the spirit. All right. The first question repeats, reset, new round as we get into the first question, which is in the category of Disney live action. Who directed The Sorcerer's Apprentice? Let's see here. Nazario's got me in it. I froze. If you can still see me, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's get answers, starting with Thomas Scully.
John Turtletop.
Maggie.
John Turtletop.
Nazario.
I did not have that.
Amaru.
Yes. John Turtletop.
And Tim.
John Turtletop.
John Turtletop is the correct answer. Everyone except Nazario getting 1 point. As we get into the next question, which is in the category of the worlds of DC. What type of weapon do Orm and Arthur fight each other with in the Ring of Fire in Aquaman? It would be in the Ring of Fire. That's where I would fight them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We will start with Maggie.
Tridents.
Nazario.
Seems kind of obvious, but yeah, tridents.
Amaru.
Trident.
Tim.
Trident.
And Scully.
Right gum. Tridents.
Clean sweep of the question. Yes, sometimes you get Ricky the Squirrel, sometimes you get Trident. All right. The third question is in the category of scores and soundtracks. And the question is, who composed the score for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1? Part 1 of a 47-part series, which is just great. At the end, the kid in the wheelchair becomes the king. Pretty bad, actually. 5, 4, 3.
I'm going to use my repeat.
Okay, Tim repeating the question. Question again. Who composed the score for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1? Zari, are those your children when you're here?
What?
Are those your children when you're here?
Maybe. He's screaming over there.
Okay, I don't speak Spanish. They better not be giving you answers. That's all I'm saying. 5, 4, 3.
Wow.
2, 1. Pens down, starting with Nazario.
Michael Giacchino.
Amari.
Alexander Desplat.
Tim.
Yeah, he's right.
He's right.
Scully.
Alexander Desplat.
And Maggie.
I thought I did spell it right. Alexander Desplat.
Alexander Desplat is correct. And yes, I said that like an awful American. Okay. The fourth question in the round, in the category of the MCU. What does Bruce tell the Ancient One that ultimately convinces her to give him the Time Stone in Avengers Endgame? I do not need it word for word. I just need the reason as to why she ultimately gives him the stone. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, everyone. Tim, Nazario. Okay. Starting with, I believe, Amari.
He tells her that Strange gave the Time Stone away.
Tim.
So it's written really poorly because I almost forgot to write Time Stone, but that Doctor Strange gave it up to Thanos, the Time Stone. I have written right there.
Scully.
Doctor Strange gave the stone to Thanos.
Maggie.
Doctor Strange gave the Time Stone to Thanos willingly for a reason, in parentheses.
And Nazario.
I did not mention this Time Stone, but I didn't know how to word this. Doctor Strange said they had to do it this way.
I don't think I can quite accept that. It is that Doctor Strange willingly gave away the Time Stone to Thanos. So everyone except Nazario getting the point there. Maggie, Amaru, and Scully all on the hint of a perfect round. And we will ask you in the category of Pixar. Nazario, you just keep having fun, buddy.
Yeah.
And the question is, what spell does Ian use to stop the burning debris from falling in Onward? And I need you to answer this as though I asked you, like in Harry Potter, what spell, blah, blah, blah. I need the name of the spell.
How do you feel about spelling that?
I would like phonetically correct pronunciation of the written letters. Is I believe what it says in the official rule book.
All right, well, phonetically, I think this is right.
Let's find out, shall we? 5.
Repeat.
4. Nazario using his repeat. The question is, what spell does Ian use to stop the burning debris from falling in Onward? Nazario's children do not know this one, apparently. Kidding. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
I believe it's Aloft Elevar.
Scully.
Aloft Elevar.
Maggie.
Then maybe I didn't do it right. Aloft Elevar. I didn't add the T.
Wait, keep it. There's a T there.
That's definitely another F. I could lie and say the T, but I'm not going to do that.
Thank you for that, Nazario.
I forgot that one, but I know they have one that's Bolt Thunder's here.
And Amari.
Aloft Elevar.
Aloft Elevar is correct. So, Amaru, Scully getting a perfect round. With that, unfortunately, Nazario.
Wait.
All righty. Coming in his place. At number 24, making his Fandom Fights singles debut. It is the Golden God, Michael Campbell.
Oh, yeah.
This is what you're going to be seeing a lot of in this round.
Oh.
All righty. Let's see what you got, Mr. Warzone Big Shot Champion. Yeah, sorry for that. All right. So, new round. Repeats have reset. As we get to the first question, which is in the category of DreamWorks animation. And the question is, why can't any of the children see Jack at the beginning of Rise of the Guardians? What you say? Well,
Stuck in my head now.
it's been stuck in my head for like a week. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Scully.
They don't believe in him.
Maggie.
They don't believe in him.
That's strange. Michael.
I said they've been bad.
Amaru.
I said because it was daytime.
And Tim.
They don't believe in him.
They don't believe in him.
I haven't watched this one yet, guys.
They don't believe in him, or they don't believe he is real is correct. So Maggie, Tim, Scully will each be getting a point. As we get to the next question, which is in the category of Middle Earth. And the question is, in the Two Towers, Gandalf tells Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli that he fell through what two things when fighting the Balrog? Yeah, this doesn't make. I don't know. I was gonna say something now. I won't, because who knows? Could be a hint. What you say? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. No repeats. Maggie.
I said the depths of Moria.
And Michael.
I said fire and water.
Amaru.
Fire and water.
Oh.
Tim.
I said brimstone and fire.
And Scully.
I said darkness and light.
The answer was indeed fire and water. So, Amaru, Michael, tying things up. As we get, we have a score of 1. Each person has 1. As we get to the next question, which is in the category of Fandom Oscars. And the question is, name one of the 3 Disney live-action films to win an Oscar in the 2010s.
You said name one?
Yes. Oh. Maybe. Wow, that song's really stuck in my head. Let's sing a different song to get it out of my head. Oompa, loompa, doopity-doo. I got another headache for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, got it in time. The question again. Name one of the 3 Disney live-action films to win an Oscar in the 2010s. Catching up on some of the private chat. Some hot takes being thrown around, but it's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Michael.
I had Maleficent, I erased it, and then I just put Maleficent again.
Interesting strategy. Amaru.
Beauty and the Beast.
Tim.
Alice in Wonderland.
Scully.
The Jungle Book.
And Maggie.
Jungle Book.
The Jungle Book, Alice in Wonderland, or The Muppets.
I had The Muppets, and I wasn't
answers. So, Tim, Maggie, and Scully have regained their lead that they just lost last question. And the next one comes in the category of the Wizarding World. And the question is, who played President Pickery in Fantastic Beasts and where to find them?
Tim, this makes me sad.
Me too.
Well, now that that last question is over, I can replace the what you say with, am I a man or am I a Muppet? If I'm a man, it makes me a Muppet over there. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Amaru.
Carmen y Jogo.
Tim.
This movie's ass.
Scully.
It's all right. Carmen Ajogo.
Maggie.
I didn't write anything.
And Michael.
How funny would it be if I wrote Carmen, you fucking Joker?
Carmen and Jogo is correct. Scully and Amaru getting that question right. As we get to the final question, Michael with 1, Maggie, Tim, and Amaru in danger, and Scully safe for this round. As we get to the final question in the category of Marvel. And the question is, in Kingsman, the Secret Service, Kingsman refers to what kind of business that is a cover for the Secret Service? We have a member of this aforementioned thing on the table with us today. Perhaps a little unfair, maybe some inside info, but in 5, 4, 3, 2,
repeat.
1. Amaru using his repeat. The question again. In Kingsman, the Secret Service, Kingsman refers to what kind of business that is a cover for the Secret Service? The Secret Service is what I just said. But that's okay. It's been 2 hours.
You've been talking a lot.
It's been 2 hours. I think I'm doing okay. I have only 1 voice crack.
Yeah.
It's great. Going in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Tim.
I don't know how specific you're looking for, so I just said they're tailors.
Scully.
I said a suit and fancy clothing store.
Maggie.
Tailors.
Michael.
I just said men's clothing store.
And Amaru.
I said tailors in parentheses make suits.
I'm going to accept only tailor. I think that's slightly different from a clothing store. It doesn't affect anything anyway. Amaru, Tim, and Maggie would still all get the question correct. But Michael, you got 1, big guy. I'm proud of you. That's how
It's an
many.
honor to play in front of the famous purple and green banners.
That's how many I got in Warzone, so we're good. So with that, Michael has been unfortunately eliminated. Amaru, Scully, Maggie, Tim remain as we get to the next competitor. At number 25, with a record of 1 win, 2 defeats, it is the Maniac, Mark Kamier.
Oh, let's get this over with.
I just love the optimism that everyone comes in here with.
Not at this table. Nope.
All right. So, Mark, that's entered. As we get to the next question, new round repeats have once again reset. And the first question is in the category of horror icons. In 2018's Halloween, Michael finds one of the documentarians in a public restroom. What part of his previous victim's body does he drop into her stall to scare her? I saw this in the theater. Cried a little bit. Pretty scary.
I'm proud of you for
Couldn't sleep for days.
Against your will now.
I weathered that in the theater as well, sir. Stay
It's
strong.
terrifying, man. I mean, most of these are. I'm a wimp. Let's be real. 5, 4, 3, 2. Cody's mean. 1. Pens down. We will start with Thomas Scully.
Teeth.
Maggie.
Teeth.
Mark.
Teeth.
Maru.
They're teeth.
And Tim.
Teeth.
Teeth is the correct answer. As we get to the next question, which is in the category of Planet of the Apes. And the question is, what type of ape is Dr. Zaius in the Apes series? The answer to the last question was Chiefs, but we only have 9.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm losing it. 5.
That made me happy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Starting with Maggie.
Orangutan?
Mark.
Orangutan?
Maru.
Orangutan.
Tim.
Orangutan.
And Scully.
Damn it, I said chimpanzee.
Okay. Orangutan is correct. Mark, Tim, Amaru, and Maggie will each get the point there. As we get to the third question, which is in the category of James Bond. And the question is, who directed From Russia with Love and Thunderball? That doesn't even make sense. What is a ball of thunder? Maybe Thor could do that. Thunderball. I can't think of the theme songs for these movies, or else I'd be singing them. 5, 4. Like Thunderball. Oh, I remember it now. 2, 1. Pen down, starting with Mark.
I don't know. Joe Dante.
Mark.
Wait, that's the wrong one. Terrence Young.
Tim.
I think he's right. I put Guy Hamilton.
Scully.
Terrence Young.
And Maggie.
Terrence Young.
Terrence Young is correct. Maggie, Amaru, Scully getting the point there. Maggie and Amaru lead with 3. Tim, Mark, and Scully behind with 2. As we get into the penultimate question of the round, which is in the category of YA dystopia. And the question is, who plays David's assistant, Matthew, in Allegiant? Just the greatest cap to a trilogy, I think, anyone has ever seen. Perfect ending. No room for a fourth one.
See what you did there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
5, 4, 3.
Repeats.
Scully using his repeat. The question again. Who plays David's assistant, Matthew, in Allegiant? Oh, I was lying before. These are all so bad.
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Amari.
Hiya, Georgie. Bill Skarsgård.
Tim.
Amaru stole my joke. Bill Skarsgård.
Scully.
Said Matthew Reese.
Maggie.
Bill Skarsgård.
And Mark.
I just said a name from the movies, Jai Courtney.
Hiya, George. Yeah, it's Bill Skarsgård. So, with that, Tim will get the point. Amaru will get the point. Maggie will get the point. Maggie and Amaru are safe. Tim in the lead, but in danger. Mark and Scully need to get a point on each other in order to stay alive. So, the final question. In the category of Mission Impossible. And the question is, in how many films does Ethan's wife, Julia, appear? I will reiterate, she does not necessarily have to be his wife. She just needs to show up in the film. The character. Maybe I'm over-explaining. Who knows? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Me and Maggie have discussed this often. 3.
Extensively.
Scully.
3.
Maggie.
3.
Mark.
3.
And Amaru.
The best places.
3 is correct. Perfect rounds for Amaru and Maggie. But with that, Mark Kamier and Thomas Scully coming from number 10 all the way to here.
Good job, Scully.
Have been eliminated. All right. 2 more competitors coming in. Entering the ring at number 26 with a record of 1-1. He is the assassin, Antonio Chavez.
Hey.
That is so cool looking.
What's up, guys?
Go.
And coming in at number 27 Oh my god, that's so cool. Making his debut in Fandom Fights singles. It is Andrew the Dive Bar.
Hey, hey. Oh my god.
He had it ready.
All right. You may only use one board and write one answer. You do not get to like switch in case you wrote the wrong thing. One board at a time, sir.
Oh, that ruins my entire. Okay.
Andrew, you
lied. Yes.
Yes, you did.
All right. So, Antonio and Bar have entered as we get to the beginning of the round. Repeats have reset once again. The first question of the round comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. And boy, do I love this question. Here we go.
Oh, no.
In Trolls, when hope is lost and the trolls are trapped in the Bergen's pot, what song does Branch sing, marking the first time he has sung since his grandmother died? I felt traumatic reading that. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Meg.
Cool colors.
Is Maggie frozen? Okay, there.
Am I frozen? Am I
You're
bad
good
now?
now. You're good
Okay.
now. Tim.
Okay.
True colors.
Bar.
Let me see your true colors.
Antonio.
Damn, I need to keep watching anime movies. I have nothing.
Animar.
I've seen the replacements. I will survive.
True colors is correct. Bar and the Brzakalas taking the early lead. As we get to the next question, which is in the category of Disney animation. The question is, what kind of animal does Maui have to get his hook back from in Moana?
You cut out for me a little bit. I'm sorry. Can you repeat it?
Sure, technical repeat. What kind of animal does Maui have to get his hook back from in Moana? Oh man, Antonio just said the animated movie thing, and then I asked another one.
Yeah, faster.
Sorry about that.
It's very rude.
Might use this on you one day.
Oh God, not the plastic that lights up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Tim.
Crab.
Bar.
Crab.
Antonio.
I decided to rhyme and just go piranha. Moana.
Maru.
Crab.
And Maggie.
I screwed up. I said a turtle.
Crab is the correct answer. So, Amaru, Tim, Bar. Bar came in at the right time. Look at that. Free for all. As we get into the next question, which is in the category of DC. And the question is, how does Batman make Two-Face fall to his death while he flips his coin in Batman Forever? AKA a bad movie. Yes, Cody. It's not good. Accept it. Listen, I take all the crap about like an Up and Wally. You can take a little bit of shit for like in Batman Forever, Cody. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pen down. We will start with Bar.
A missile?
Gosh, Antonio.
He throws a bunch of other coins as well.
Oh.
Also known as making it hail, throws up a lot of coins.
Maggie.
I said throws a batarang.
And Tim.
I had nothing because I blocked this out of my memory.
Fair. Throwing up a bunch of other coins is the correct answer. So Amaru, Antonio getting the points there. Maggie and Antonio with 1. Tim, Amaru, and Bar with 2. As we get to the fourth question of the round, which is in the category of Star Trek. And the question is, who saves Picard from Shinzon's exploding ship at the end of Star Trek Nemesis? AKA a good movie.
Awesome.
Literally watched it before this free-for-all.
Really while it was playing.
What do you know? I watched Kung Fu Panda 2.
I tried to get him to watch that. He didn't watch it.
5, 4,
Repeat.
I don't remember. All right, Bar using his repeat. The question again: who saves Picard from Shinzon's exploding ship at the end of Star Trek Nemesis? The start and the end are different things. So
They are.
it is the end. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will go to Antonio.
Data.
Amaru.
Data.
Maggie.
Data.
Tim.
Data.
And Bar.
I just fucking guessed. Data.
Data is correct. Clean sweep. Antonio, Maggie staying at 2. Tim, Amaru, and Bar with 3. As we get to the last question, Antonio or Maggie need to gain a point on each other in order to stay in the game. And the question is in the category of fandom quotes. In which Marvel film will you hear the quote, "You want forgiveness? Get religion"?
Oh, man.
I will say if Antonio and Maggie do both hit this, Bar, Tim, and Amaru also need to hit, or they could also see themselves eliminated. No one is safe. True cow shine through. 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. Amaru using his repeat. The question again: in which Marvel film will you hear the quote, "You want forgiveness? Get religion"? It's just some good advice for life, maybe. I was about to make a joke, but it would have involved plots from the movie, so I will not do that. 5, 4.
I think I
3,
know where you're going with that.
2, 1. 10 is down. We will go to Amaru.
I said Punisher Warzone.
Maggie.
Spider-Man 3?
Tim.
Ass or Spider-Man 3.
Alrighty. Bart.
I said Blade Trinity.
And Antonio.
I erased my joke. I just put Spider-Man 3.
Dang it!
And with that, Tim Brzakala has cleared the table. Tim Brzakala being the only one. The answer was Spider-Man 3. Antonio and Maggie making up the points. Amaru and Bar missing, which means Tim is the only one that remains on this table. However, we will have to fill out the rest. But we're not even going to be able to do that because we don't have 4 people left. There are 30 competitors in this match. So we have number 28, 29, and 30 coming right up to play Tim, who just cleared the table. Coming in at number 28 with a record of 4-5 and 1 knockout, the former Fandom Fights team champion, the Boston masshole, Lucas Schildbach.
Joe.
What a situation.
Hello, Lucas.
Hello, Tim. That was very impressive. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Coming in at number 29 with a record of 3-2, he is the conductor, Cameron Holtzman. Reference.
I've never even seen that movie.
Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, entering at number 30 with an undefeated record of 1 win and no defeats. He is the big Canadian Boston man, Brooklyn.
This is called final table, gentlemen.
Right. Welcome to the final table. At the end of not necessarily this round, but one of the 4 will be the winner of the free-for-all.
Half of it's Canadian.
Half of it is Canadian.
There's a 50% chance.
All right, everyone. Repeats have once again reset. I need to erase a lot of names and then write 3 more. So we have Lucas, Holtzman, and Brooklyn. Okay. The first question of the round comes in the category of MCU. And the question is, how many MCU films credit more than one person as the director? This is exciting. Cody, yes, excitement? We good? Oh, look at that. He's nodding in fierce agreement. Also, there's a Kingsman at the end, so we didn't do it on purpose. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, repeat the question. Repeat the question.
Brooklyn using his repeat. The question again. How many MCU films credit more than one person as the director? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. The answer may be one of those numbers I just said. Let's find out. Go to Tim first.
I think it is. I think it's 5.
Lucas.
Yeah, it's Russo's plus Captain Marvel 5.
Holtzman.
5.
And Brooklyn.
The repeat helped.
The repeat did help. 5 is the correct answer. Clean sweep of the question. As we get to the next question, which is in the category of the Wizarding World. In which Wizarding World film do we first meet Rita Skeeter? I hate her. She's mean. I will give no more hints as to the characters we're coming from.
Are you okay with just subtitle?
4. Yes, subtitles fine. 3, 2, 1. If you wrote the whole thing, that's fine as well.
I was going to say, thanks for asking after.
Pens down. Starting with Lucas.
I wrote the whole title, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Holtzman.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Brooklyn.
I said the 5th one, Order of the Phoenix.
And Tim.
The Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire is correct. Everyone except Brooklyn hitting. Brooklyn with 1, everyone else with 2, as we get into the third question, which is in the category Middle-earth. And the question is, who voices Frodo in 1978's The Lord of the Rings? What a gem of cinema. Nobody. This is bad. Fun fact, I have not watched this. And I don't know that I... 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Holtzman.
I wrote one of the people I know is in it. John Hurt.
Brooklyn.
Leonard Nimoy has a part in that movie, right?
Tim.
Christopher Guard.
And Lucas.
I did the Cameron Holtzman thing where I wrote John Hurt because he's the name that I remember from that movie.
John Hurt is in the movie. I don't think Leonard Nimoy is, but the answer is Christopher Guard. So, Tim.
I think Hurt is Gandalf, right?
Hurt is Aragorn.
Oh, he's Aragorn. Right. I bet.
All right. As we get into the penultimate question of the round, in the category of Disney live action. And the question is, what historical artifact do Ben and Riley steal in order to protect it in National Treasure? They can't all be name a building in the Capitol in the Hunger Games. Some are easier than that. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1.
Repeat.
Okay, Lucas using his repeat. Question again. What historical artifact do Ben and Riley steal in order to protect it in National Treasure? I could steal an artifact. Not even that hard.
Yeah, that's what, I mean, the Capitol does not seem that safe these days. It's pretty easy to steal something.
Oh my goodness. Look at these outdated references because this will be released maybe, I don't know. Let's find out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Brooklyn.
I said the Declaration of Independence.
Tim.
Declaration of Independence.
Lucas.
Damn it, did the other one. Constitution.
And Holtzman.
We're going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Indeed, we are. Declaration of Independence is correct. Brooklyn, Tim, Cam, each getting a point on that. So, going into this last question, Brooklyn and Lucas with 2, Cam with 3. A lot of things could happen, but I'll just let you know what happens when we get there. And the final question's in the category of Pixar. And the question is, what is Art's college major in Monsters University?
How specific?
Not direct quote. I will take a more general thing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. We will go back to Tim.
I think I'm wrong. I said yoga.
Lucas.
Scream science.
Holtzman.
Philosophy, specifically, I believe New Age philosophy.
And Brooklyn.
I almost wrote down scaring and screaming, but I didn't quite finish it. Also, great job hosting today.
Thank you, buddy. The answer was indeed New Age philosophy. So, with that, Lucas and Brooklyn have been eliminated.
Whoo, boy!
Sam, if I could shake your hand virtually, I'd do it.
There we go.
Well, that was because you did the same hand, so it would have collided, but it's fine.
It's fine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. After 5 questions, if we are not in a tie, we will have the winner of the free-for-all. Any questions as we get into the final round?
No.
All right. Repeats have reset. Remember, you each only have 1, and each question can only be repeated once. The first question comes in the category of YA dystopia. And the question is, which YA dystopia film features the characters Chuck, Albie, and Ava? Oh, boy. Yeah, same, Cody. Things are intense over here. And I feel like my posters have somehow gotten more crooked the longer the night has gone. Don't know how that happened. But anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Postman.
I'm pretty sure that's the first Maze Runner.
And Tim.
The Maze Runner.
The Maze Runner is correct. Hey, both correct. Both get a point. As we move on to the next question, which is in the category of Worlds of DC. And the question is, Richard Schiff appears in which Worlds of DC film? In 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Okay. Wolfman using his 1 repeat. The question again. Richard Schiff appears in which Worlds of DC film? Oh boy, these are so tense. Cut the tension with something sharp. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Tim.
This could be it, the one that gets me. I said Wonder Woman.
And Holtzman.
I said Man of Steel.
Correct answer is Man of Steel.
Good job, Holtzman.
Holtzman takes a 1 point.
I was sitting there and I went, what hasn't been asked about yet?
With a 1 point lead, we go into the third question, which is in the category of Star Wars. And the question is, in A New Hope, Ben and Luke find the destroyed Jawa caravan. Luke thinks it was done by Sand People, but Obi-Wan notices 2 things that make him sure it was Imperial troopers. Name one of the 2 things. And I will say I do not need exact quote, general thing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Cameron.
I said vehicle tracks.
And Tim.
I just put tracks, but yes, vehicle tracks.
So here's the thing. It is not vehicle tracks. It is the Sand People's tracks. And we're going to time out real quick. Okay, discussions were had. This is very tense, very important moments going on here. The 2 acceptable answers were tracks or blaster shots. We didn't need what Obi-Wan said about them. We needed the general thing that he notices that makes them makes him realize they are not Sand People. Tim wrote tracks. Yes, he clarified afterwards, but one of the acceptable answers was tracks. So in following ruling, if we needed an extra thing and Tim didn't have it, we would have not awarded him the point in the same way that is going right now. So because Tim had on his board one of the acceptable answers of tracks, Tim will be getting the point. Holtzman will not, as vehicle tracks was too specific. It is specifically the feet tracks of the Sand People. or of the Imperial Troopers. So,
I should have taken Koho's advice and not be specific ever.
not bad advice. We're going to a tie game, so whether you like it or not, things are exciting once again. As we get into the fourth question, which is in the category of horror icons.
Ah, shit.
And the question is, how many people have directed more than one film in the Friday the 13th franchise? Oh boy, I am just losing it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Tim.
I can only think of the one, so I said one.
And Holtzman.
Yeah, I can also only think of Steve Miner.
Steve Miner, 1 is correct.
I looked up the directors and release years and nothing else about these movies.
We'll talk about luck. All right. Gentlemen, at this point, if anyone should get a question right while the other misses, they will be the winner. The final question of this round is in the category of Mission Impossible. And the question is, in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, Benji supposedly wins tickets to what kind of show where Ethan pulls him into his plan to stop the assassination of a European chancellor? And I do need,
death.
Looks like we're going possibly to sudden death. We'll see. Oh boy, as if this wasn't stressful enough already. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Cam.
What if I had just written tracks? Opera.
Okay.
Opera.
That is correct. Opera is indeed correct. And oh boy, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in sudden death for the free-for-all between Cameron Holtzman and Tim Brzakala. The next person to get a question correct while the other misses will be the winner of the free-for-all.
Good luck, Holtzman.
Good luck to you, man. This is...
Whew. The first question is in the category of Star Trek. The question is, David Warner plays 2 different characters in the Star Trek series. What are the 2 races of the 2 characters?
You need both of them?
I do. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Cam.
I said Klingon and Romulan.
And Tim.
I said Klingon.
Well, that's the time to freeze.
I said Klingon and human.
And your winner of the 2021 Fandom Fights Free-for-All, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. The answer is indeed human and Klingon, Sergeant John Talbot and Chancellor Gorkon in Final Frontier in the Discovered Country. Oh boy, what a match. Well, we don't even have to take him off stage. We're going to talk to the winner, Tim Brzakala. Tim, you came in at number 23. You survived at least 6 to 7 rounds to win the free-for-all. And above all things, Tim, you won it on a Star Trek question. How does that feel?
That feels really good. I've been watching Star Trek all week to prepare to play Koho in a different league. And yeah, that feels really good. I'm glad that I didn't win based off of that freaking tracks thing. I would have felt really bad. I'm glad it was off of something else. I never thought that I would go on while like Maggie left and Scully left. And so I just, oof. I needed a win in Fandom singles. I've been feeling down in Fandom singles lately. This feels good.
Well, my friend, you now have a title shot. Now, many people might be watching and might be aware that you are currently the Fandom Fights Teams champion. So is there anything you could possibly think to do with your title shot?
Well, I'll either probably play my good friend Nick Tuig, or I'll hold on to it for a while, see how you're doing throughout the season, and see if I need to get revenge on anyone on behalf of you.
Well, that's very fair. Tim, you were in here for a while. I want you to point out 1 or 2 people maybe 3, who you think just did a really great job today.
Holtzman. Like, I know he came in late, but like he absolutely killed it. Scully, Koho at the top there. Maggie did really well. Amaru did fantastic. Honestly, like everyone played really great, but yeah, those are the names that are coming to mind right off the bat.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations on winning the free-for-all. We will see you soon. I would like to talk to our technically second place finisher, Cameron Holtzman. Cameron, I hope you don't hate me. It was a really hard call to make. It had, again, one word gone. You would have won. You would have had a perfect.
It hurts because, like, as much as I get it, that's what lost me this. It's because if I get that point, or if Tim doesn't, then that's it, and I win.
Right.
And then I have a title shot that I don't know what I would have done with it, to be completely honest. Yeah, it's I made it to the final 2. I made it to sudden death. Me and Tim, basically, this is the second time I faced Tim one-on-one, and once again, it comes down to the very last question, which decides everything. It's frustrating, but I get it.
I can absolutely imagine where you're standing, but I will echo Tim's sentiments and say, even though you came in second to last, you did a damn good job. You got a lot of, your percentage has to be way up there because you got a lot of questions right. You will be coming back in Fandom Fights this season, though you are not gifted a title shot and probably not a number 1.
I mean, we could just give it. I mean, I made it to the end of the final round, so I should get one as well, should I not?
It's just, I mean, I have 200 more questions if you guys want to keep free for all in it. But anyway, we will see you back in singles soon. You will be playing. You will be on a title track should you win a couple singles matches in a row, and you will be entering teams. Is there any? Do you want to talk about your possible new team?
I think I can fully announce it because it's confirmed that it's happening. There's a little team coming called Lights, Camera, and Action, which is going to be me and Cameron Redshaw. We're mostly just here to have fun and know only the Fringe movies.
Well, I'm excited. You and your Kingsmen and your multiple names and your factions and your funny wordplay with your teams. Very excited to see you again. Fantastic job today. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's been about 2.5 hours. Been sitting here talking for quite a while for a very exciting free-for-all, very exciting finale. Wonderful performances throughout. We will get the MVP to you after some calculation. I am leaning towards one person who I think it was, but we will find out later. Yes, for sure. Okay, we're going to announce it now. He's not here to be interviewed, but the MVP of the free-for-all is indeed Mr. Thomas Scully, the former singles and teams champion of Fandom Fights. So he will be gifted a number 1 contender match in either singles or teams, whichever he prefers. And that will be happening soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this opening event to the 2021 season. It has been a heck of a time. Thank you to all 30 competitors for playing. Thank you to Cody for putting it together. And yeah, we'll see y'all soon. Play the Barbie video. No, it's not.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh?